Go ahead, like, subscribe, share to others. All those things are greatly appreciated, and it really does help out my channel. Let's go ahead and get right into it. A little review from last night. I'm a little disappointed about last night. We did cash, but we should have got all 5 last night. Anytime we get lines at 4.5, 3.5, anytime we can get that half line on Prizepicks, we have to make it count, and we have to pick those picks correctly. So I picked 3 correctly last night. The other 2 I missed. I only missed by half a point on both of them, but I missed. We have to get those correct because Prizepicks be messing with the lines. So let's get right back at it tonight. First player I'm looking at is coming from the WNBA, and we're looking at Sato Sabally. I hope I pronounced her name correct. Dallas, and we're looking at her points. Her prop is 19.5 on Prizepicks. As you can see in her last 5 games, she's went over that 3 out of her last 5, which is 60% hit rate. And she's done it in her last 3. That means she's playing great at the right time of the season. Let's look at her last 10. Her last 10, she's only hit this mark 40% of the time. Let's look at the season, which is essentially the last 30. She's hit it 37% of the time. As I say, she's been playing well lately. And let's first look at first Connecticut. Against Connecticut this year, and let's look at only against Connecticut for this year. She's done it 2 out of 3 times, and as you can see, her pass against Connecticut hasn't been good, but I'm more interested in this season. She's done it 1 time on the road, went over 19.5. 1 time at home, she went over 19.5. She had 28. Minus 115. Very modest favorite to go over, but she's just playing very good right now, and I'm going to take her over 19.5 points tonight. Second play I'm looking at is coming from MLB, and we're looking at Cal Gibson, and we're looking at his pitches thrown. It's going against Oakland. He's on the road. Pretty good matchup for pitcher wise. As you can see, and we're gonna look at his pitches thrown down here. For the last 10 games, he's averaging 93 pitches. Last 5, he's averaging 93.4. Against Oakland this year, he's averaging 92 pitches thrown. For the season, he's averaging 92.4. The prop on the night is 95. Let me verify that. I think it's 95.5. Yeah, the Prizepicks prop is 94.5. So his last game, he had 89. The game prior to that, he had 98. Prior to that, he had 97. Prior to that, he had 92. And let's look at the one with 89 was on the road at Seattle. The one with 98 was in home versus New York. One was 97. Prior to that was at Toronto, and prior to that, 92 at Philadelphia. I'm going to go with the under 94.5 for Cal Gibson tonight. One of the reasons I'm looking at the under on the road, and besides for his last 10, he hasn't went over 94.5 in only 2 of those games. In his last in his last 10, he's went over 3 of those games, went over 94.5. So I'm going with Cal Gibson to go under 94.5 pitches thrown. So those are a few plays I like tonight. Tell me over on Patreon, you can get all my plays. I will have a 5-play over there on Patreon. The tool I use to quickly get us to where we need to get on these props is props.cash. Link down in the description. Go ahead, like, subscribe, suggest to others. Again, that is greatly appreciated and it really does help me out. See you on the next video.